And the prosperity part, Jesus was a pauper. I made a video about this where so many megachurches exist all over our country, and rich people driving their BMWs and Mercedes and Audis to sit for an hour and worship a pauper. Now, where's the sense in that, right?
Well, he was like the prosperity ministers in that he was sort of living off the fat of the land. He was taking taking money where he could get it. So
he was probably collecting the tithes. Somebody asked him.
Well,
yeah.
It's always
supposedly he was a carpenter, but
you're right, Joe. I mean, I got to be as fair as absolutely possible. I do think we can cut. Like Catholics you were talking about, right? I do think we can cut some Catholics some slack for remaining Catholics, even though it's looking really bad for the leadership of the organization. In the same way that I personally was not a big supporter of our previous president, but I paid my taxes while that guy was in office. There is a sense in which, okay, fine, sure, you guys want to stick with the organization even though they are apparently misbehaving in certain ways. But you would like, I would like to see at least some public outcry from them about this. And I guess there is a little, right? I mean, there are people who protest the child abuses that have occurred all over the world, and they sue the church and stuff. There's some of that.
Yeah, but they still seem to be very deferent to the
it would be
clergy.
nice. It would be nice to see them, wake up and go, hey, these guys, just because they got the special hats and the special frocks, that doesn't mean they are actually good people. But anyway. So thanks for calling, man.
Yes, and I will continue watching. Thanks. Y'all have a great day.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
All right.
Yeah, Joe Zamecki, longtime member of,
ACA member.
In fact, as I recall, instrumental in there even being this TV show.
Yeah.
Do I want to what?
Well, hey, after dinner, or after the show, let's go to Threadgills.
Oh, right, I'm supposed to plug Threadgills. The show ends at 6 o'clock, and roughly 6:30 we have the crew and other members of the ACA and supporters.
We've got
and
7 or so people here in the audience that will be joining us, I think.
Yeah, at Threadgills. That's the Threadgills at 301 West Riverside Drive at roughly 6:30. At the desk, just say you want to sit with the atheists. They know where we are.
Yeah, we're well known there. Do you want to do your little news story on the post?
Yeah, I guess this has come up a couple of times. So in case people aren't paying attention in the media, or the media is not paying attention, there is the latest development in the scandal with the current Pope of the Catholic Church being found to have been complicit in the cover-up of child sexual abuse by priests.
While he was a cardinal.
Before he was the Pope, right?
Yeah.
But while he was a cardinal, he was it. I could read the letter. The letter it is translated from whatever language it was originally written in, and it's very flowery. And you're not going to find the words, "Hey guys, we got to hide this because we want to be able to keep on, raping little children, and so we can't let this get out." I mean, there's no admission like that, and I don't think anybody thinks that inside the Catholic Church there's that exact attitude. What there is apparently is an attitude that the survival and reputation of the Church is more important than preserving the safety of children in their care. The relevant section is, let's see. This court, although it regards the arguments presented in favor of removal in this case to be of grave significance, nevertheless deems it necessary to consider the good of the universal church together with that of the petitioner, and it is also unable to make light of the detriment that granting the dispensation can provoke with the community of Christ's faithful. I'm not sure even exactly how to interpret that. Bottom line, this letter said, oh, you want to kick out this exposed child molesting priest? No, let's think about this a little bit more, because that could be bad for the church. On a side note, there is an effort underway to have the Pope arrested when he visits the United Kingdom. I think it's later this month.
So in the U.S., he's claimed diplomatic immunity from any sort of involvement in this sort of thing.
And these lawyers say, this is one of the two lawyers talking.
Head of some state.
He says there is every possibility of legal action against the Pope occurring. We have come to the view that the Vatican is not actually a state under international law. It is not recognized by the UN. It does not have borders that are policed, and its relations are not of a full diplomatic nature.
The U.S. got it wrong.
So these lawyers in Britain are arguing that no, Pope's just a guy, and he is under suspicion of being complicit in crimes, and if he comes to our shores, we're going to try to get him arrested. That will be an interesting thing to watch the development of.